Well, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. Here, Bill O'Leary, going live, I'm going live as part of a series. We have a weekly series called Thirsty Thursday, and that's where I go live to talk about a different topic that I run across in my business. I'm an estate planning lawyer and elder law attorney and probate attorney and so forth. And my firm is Legacy Planning Law Group in Jacksonville, Florida. So we call it Thirsty Thursday because if you're thirsting for knowledge and information, you've come to the right place. So, very timely topic today. New government reporting requirements for limited liability companies, LLCs. So, this really is a news flash. So, I want to tell you about a new federal law that's called the Corporate Transparency Act, and it's going to affect almost all LLCs and small corporations. It goes into effect very soon, January 1, 2024. So, this coming January. Now, the new law creates a national database of companies in the United States what it's going to do is help identify the human beings that are behind the companies. These people are called owners, or technical term in the law, control persons. So, the new law, first of all, let me tell you what it's about and then how it's going to impact, maybe unintentionally, a lot of small business owners. The new law is intended to combat money laundering, tax evasion, terrorism, sort of financial crimes. And what it does is it helps law enforcement, again, by creating a national database of organizations that might be involved in activity. So far, so good. The problem is that the new law applies even if the entity is not involved in those activities. So those entities still have to report to the government even though they are not engaging in bad actions. This database, it's created and maintained by a bureau within the Treasury Department. It's called the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. It's FinCEN for short, FINCEN. Now, understand, FinCEN is not part of the IRS, but still, you should be aware of it. The database, it's not going to be public record, although it's going to be available to a variety of government agencies, and it's going to require all what are called reporting companies, as those are defined in this new law, to file reports with this agency, FinCEN, and provide certain information regarding the companies and the owners of the companies, what are called the beneficial owners. So in short, this again means the people behind the companies, the human beings behind the company. The problem is that this new law is going to affect virtually all small family businesses, even LLCs and other entities that maybe are designed just to hold a piece of rental real estate, a rental property, and they're not conducting any other business activities. This new law is going to apply to them. So even if an entity has one owner, an entity only has one owner, and let's say that entity is disregarded for federal income tax purposes, such as a single member LLC, one member, one owner, and that's it. That entity still will have to file reports with the government. Yes, that means the small mom and pop who set up an LLC to just hold rental real estate for asset protection purposes is covered by this new law and will have to file reports with the government. Some may say it's government overreach, but it's there and we have to deal with it. The new rule goes into effect January 1, 2024, like I said. Now, for entities that have already been created before January 1, 24, their first reports are due January 1, 2025. So they have like a year grace period. But if you set up a new LLC, let's say next January, after January 1st, then you're going to have to file your reports within 30 days from the date that that entity is created. And as of right now, the law does not provide any extensions. There are stiff penalties, both civil and criminal, for failing to file the report with the government. This is not something that can be missed. So if you have any ownership interest in a closely held entity, such as an LLC or maybe a small S corporation, even if you don't own any part of the LLC, but let's say you exert what's called significant control over the LLC, think maybe an officer, director, maybe a manager of an LLC, even if you're not the owner, then you may be subject to these requirements. So if you are, you may be responsible for filing reports with FinCEN, the government. So given the difficulty, frankly, of identifying all of the entities and the people that will have to report, you should begin now to assemble a list of every privately held entity that you hold an interest in, or even if you don't own any of it, that you exert control over. You should try to obtain a copy of the certificate that was filed with the state where the entity was formed as well. So if you'd like to know just a little bit more about these new government reporting requirements that will apply, let's say to an LLC that you hold for rental real estate, and if you'd like to know maybe how we can help, we'd love to talk to you. So go ahead, schedule that a 15-minute discovery phone call. It's a baby step. Just go to our website, Legacy Planning Law Group. There's a button, can't miss it. Schedule a free discovery call. Click on it, takes you to our booking calendar. And again, that call is complimentary. Do like and share this video with your friends if you have gotten anything out of it. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Legacy Planning Law Group. More and more content put up all the time. So I'm going to give another talk next Thursday at about the same time, part of our Thirsty Thursday series. So if you're thirsting for knowledge, we will quench your thirst. So I'm going to sign off for now. Bill O'Leary, go make it a great day and a better world.